All right, so let me see. Da, 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 da. All right. This. Right, here we go. I bet. All right. Hopefully some people get on this thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all right. So let me get a box. Let me actually take all these ones off. Take all these rows. Yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm actually about to let me see something. Step one. All right, so this is just this is a step by step how I look at the market, all that, and so forth. So yeah, if you drop it on, all you gotta do, I'm really going through all the steps. Like it's literally 3 steps, only 3 steps. That's it. That's all it is too. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to check. You want to check. You want to check. So it's marked up your trend on the day chart. Right. Check or mark up the trend on your day chart. The first thing you want to do. First thing you want to do. Give me up. Alright, cool. So that's the first thing you want to do. Now, the second thing you want to do. Remember this is 2. Go to the 1 hour chart. So go to the 1 hour chart. Go to the 1 hour chart. And find the corresponding candle that matches your day chart trend. So confirmations for your buyers and your sellers, right? It's gonna be flat top for sellers. Bottom. Oh, what am I done? Flat bottom. And then step number 3, write that. Okay, all right, so I'm back. All right, so step 3 is going to be enter the trade with proper risk, and secure funds if your daily goal is met. So I'm actually gonna double click on this. All right, there it goes. All right, so this is everything that I follow. Like this is everything that I follow. Like this is it right here. Like that's it. Like everything else is like just extra detail. Like go to your day chart, mark up the trend on your day chart, then you go to the 1 hour chart, you find the corresponding candle that matches your day chart trend, right? Flat top for sellers, flat bottom for buyers, and then you enter the trade with proper risk and secure funds if daily goals met. It's just simple like that. This is it right here. So this is like literally like 3 steps. You don't go to the 1 hour chart first and then you look for a candle. No, you're going to start from the day chart. Mark up the day chart. Go to the 1 hour chart. And what I mean by find the candle that matches your day trend, if the trend is if it's an uptrend, right? I'm actually marking. So I'm gonna draw it out. All right, so let's just say you got your market going like that, right? This is an uptrend. If it looks like this, that means you're going to be looking for buys. You're only looking for buys. You're not looking for nothing else. Especially if you could spot, okay, that this is like, maybe a wave or something like that is exhausted or whatever the case may be. That's going to be another like a whole other topic that I'm actually going to go over like how to spot. But if you notice like, okay, my day chart is in an uptrend, okay, cool. And then obviously you have your correction too. So let's not forget about that. Your ABC. Right. So if you spot like, okay, market's in an uptrend, then you're gonna be looking for buys. Alright, if you looking at your day chart and you see the market is in a correction, you're gonna be obviously looking for sales. And I literally put the kind of candle that you want to look for. So you want to look for a flat top candle if you're selling, and a flat bottom candle if you're buying. Simple stuff. Super simple stuff. Leave a comment or something like that. Let me know that you're on here. I can only see the number of people that's on here. I can't even see like who actually specifically is on. So if you leave a comment, let me know that you're on. I'll kind of like say something to you, or whatever. But yeah. So if you see that the market looks like this, then you just want to go ahead and follow these steps. That's all you're doing. Actually do this over here. Take this down. And I'm gonna show y'all how easy this is. So let me do this. Show you how easy this is. Alright, let me take this off. Alright. Alright. Alright, so let me know if you guys are on. Okay, let's see. Alright. So let's say, actually, no, let me go to the day chart. The first step, go to the day chart. Mark that up. First step. See what your trend is on the day chart. Oh, wow, see, this is an uptrend. Let me mark that. All right, cool. So this is an uptrend, right? So I can see that this is in an uptrend, right? This is in an uptrend. A little bit there. All right, so this is in an uptrend. Now let's just say like, all right, so I'm looking at the market. I'm like, okay, cool. The same confirmations that you're gonna look for on the 1 hour chart, if you want to, you can look for on the day chart. But I'm gonna get into that right. I'm gonna get into all that right after I finish, like kind of showing what I'm gonna show. So, market is in an uptrend on the day chart. You like, okay, cool. I'm gonna look for buy opportunities. So, mind you, flat bottom and flat top candles, they mean something different. They actually, obviously, the Hakanashi candles, those are average pace candles. That's what Hakanashi stands for, average pace. So it's the average pace that the market's going to be actually going. And so, like, if you look here, you literally see, okay, I got a flat bottom candle. So when this day candle open, this you can do it. These are just two ways that you can do it. When this day candle opens, you could have bought, because why? It's a flat bottom candle, right? And and we got 81 pips, that whole candle. But so with that knowledge alone, you could catch some decent. You can catch some decent amount of pips. You know what I'm saying? In the market, because you don't need a lot. You just need, you know what I'm saying, enough to where you can grow your account, flip your account, whatever you want to do. All right. So now I showed that. Now I showed that. I marked my day chart or whatever like that. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour chart, so I'm going to the 1 hour. Okay, cool. Let me go to 1 hour. So market open. Let's see here. Market open. Let's just say. So let's say around. Let me see. There was okay. So New York starts at 8. So New York session starts at 8. So like literally like around like I want to say where did the break out is. This was I want to say like around this. So like around like 7 o'clock this morning, you see the market was bullish. All right, but of course the markets opened yesterday, but 7 o'clock around 7 between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. is like the New York session. That's when you're going to see a lot of like movement in the market and everything like that. So what you want to do is on this 1 hour chart, you want to look for your flat bottom candle. Like I said, right, your flat bottom candle, you got the flat bottom candle right here because you already identified that the day chart trend was in an uptrend. So you're only going to be looking for buys. Straightforward stuff. You're only going to be looking for buys. That's it. So when I draw this horizontal line right here, right? But all right, so all of this you could have caught. Now I'm not gonna say okay, well, ride this up to take this high. None of that. All you doing is you in and you collecting. If you have a set goal, like okay, I want to catch 15 pips for the day. I want to catch 20 pips for the day. Like all of this is decent amount of movements to where you could have flipped somebody could have flipped their account, and if they risk a good amount with confirmation, right? There's no risk without confirmations because if you don't have no confirmation, there's no reason to get into that. But that's what I would do, and like literally, like like I think I said, like what this was like 80 something pips. Well, this whole thing was like, let me just start from about here. So like, yeah. So from this candle all the way up was about 83. Well, I want to say about 80, 81 pips from that candle up. And that's another thing I'm gonna get into while I'm on here. Reversal candles. We all know about doji candles. Like, okay, cool, whatever. But that's on the regular. You know what I'm saying? The regular foreign exchange candles. Hakanashi on regular foreign exchange candles. Hakanashi will let you know what the market actually doing for real versus what's not really going on. So you see, you got this candle that's like, okay, this is a reversal candle, and you can even take note of this. So if anybody on here want to take note of this, I'm giving you really good information. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna like mark this. Let me actually I'm gonna draw a circle around. All right, so this candle right here, this is a reversal candle. So let's just say, like, mind you, this is the hack. Like, I mean, I promise y'all this works. So you like, okay, cool. I got a flat top candle here. With, let's just say somebody has sold or something like that over here, and they're like, okay, I got a flat top. So they could have rolled like, this little bit right here, could have got some out of that. That's an opportunity. Okay, cool. But then you get this next candle that probably was a flat top candle, but it was kind of weak. So you might be in the sell on this candle. But then this net, but like, okay, this next candle comes out, which is this one. It's a reversal candle. You like, oh, let me go ahead and just take my profits off of the sell while it's still low. Because I know that the market literally, like, it came from down here and then worked its way up into the form of this candle, trying to create a flat bottom candle to then create momentum going up. I mean, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna show you another example. So right here, you see it again. It looks like a plus. It pretty much almost damn near looks like a plus sign. I mean, it's not gonna look like that all the time, But these candles that like literally like kind of like smaller candles, like look, like over here you get like some smaller body candles. Over here you get like a smaller body candle reversal. Over here it's kind of like consolidation in a way, but then you know that the market's kind of is trying to reverse and go into the opposite direction, other than the direction it's actually supposed to be going. So you see like okay, right over here, consolidation, but again reversal candles, and you get sellers. And then in this area you kind of don't really get too much, but in this area right here you get another one, and then boom, you get a reversal. So like right here it was down low, and again you get a reversal. You finally get that flat bottom candle. You could have rolled two of those candles, you could have been out. So let me turn this up. All right, there it goes. All right, so like once you get those candles are like, yo, like this trend, or not this trend, but this impulsive move is kind of getting exhausted. Yo, then kind of like realize, okay, let me take my profits, or let me ride up to the next high, let me ride down to the next low, whatever you want to do. In this case scenario, right? In this case scenario, we got like a lot of momentum going on here, and you could have just literally like rode this whole thing, right? You could have rode this whole thing. And I'm gonna show you again another way, another area where the market reversed. Okay, like over here, two reversal candles. Now, of course, the person might think, oh, the market's gonna buy up on this candle. But the thing is why would you think the market's gonna buy up on that candle when it's not even a flat bottom to begin with? It don't make sense to buy right here. So me personally, I wouldn't do nothing at all. I'm just waiting. I'm like, okay, let me see what the market gonna do. Then you get this sellers candle, you're like, okay, sellers are trying to come in. Then you get this candle, it is moving down the momentum, and you finally get that flat top candle. So you're like, okay, sellers are definitely gonna come in pretty soon, because you kind of seen this candle come in, and then you seen this one, and then boom, 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 and you see all this movement going down. So it kind of makes sense for that to have happened in the market. And then let me see, I'm trying to find another example where you get a really crazy impulsive move. Another smaller body candle right here. You got a flat top, and then you get this candle right here. If you ever get a candle like this on the 1 hour chart, because mind you, you're on the 1 hour chart, there's really like no reason as to like why somebody don't collect X amount of pips. You know what I'm saying? Because really, a lot of people are so worried about the trend, which is a good thing. But the only reason, or the only place you're worried about the trend is on the day chart. That's the only place you're worried about the trend. On your 1 hour chart, you're finding confirmation to get in for actual trade opportunities, so that way you can actually kind of be in and out, or you can scalp, or whatever you want to do. Right here, you see like, let me get this. All right, right here, you see, okay, after this candle, we get that flat bottom, market took off. But this is a reversal candle. Why? Because for one, it's not a flat top, nor is it a flat bottom. So it kind of it's just common sense. It's just common sense. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. This candle, like none of these candles right over here, well, maybe this one, but I wouldn't trade in here. But none of these candles over here in this area are flat bottom or flat top candles, so I'm not worried about nothing. Now, this candle probably would have opened up as like a flat bottom, and then it would have took off, because it really did take off, and then it tried to work its way back down, and then you see, okay, here's a flat bottom, and then boom. Another way that you know the market is going to reverse. I'm trying to find a good example here, because this is let's see here. What is that? I'm trying to find an example one. All right, cool. Like right in this area. So market had momentum. It was working its way down, right? And then you see this candle that it wasn't a flat bottom or a flat top, but it appeared above this candle's close. So the candle closed right here. This candle appeared above the close of this candle. So you're like, okay, bet. This seller's momentum is weakening. It's weakening. So I can get in for a buy sometime soon. So here's your first flat bottom candle, and to that line that's like 40 pips. That's not bad, right? If you risk good enough, you can make something off of that because these are hour candles, so you're good. You're not trying to be in for hour, 2 hour, or not hour, 2 hour, but you're not trying to be in for like a whole day or nothing like that. You're just trying to kind of be in and out so that way you can get your bread and be going for the day. Now, of course, in here, this is like, the market's really not playing with you. It's letting you know not to take no trades because in this area, you have smaller body candles. That's number one, and you really don't have any consistent anything. Right, you like this right here. This candle is like, okay, this is a flat bottom candle, right? Somebody probably would have got in, on this candle and would have seen it working down, and then they would have seen, okay, well, if I see, I'm gonna mark this too. The trend line right here. So if somebody would have bought on this candle, right, and they was in profit or whatever the case may be, they would have known to have took their profits or to get out of the trade. Why? Because this candle right here, it started to ease below this candle's opening. The candle open right here, right, or it closed right here. Excuse me, it closed right here, and then you got this next candle that just started to go below that close. So you like, this is gonna reverse, or this is gonna just consolidate, or whatever the market is gonna do. So it's just kind of like being aware of what the market's actually doing versus what you think the market's doing. It's like, I think the market's doing it. No. Know what the market's doing. Don't be fooled. You know what I'm saying? Know when to take your profits. Know when to, ride that way, whatever you're going to do. Now, if I zoom out on this, I know that this is, this market on this 1 hour chart is in a correction. I know that this was probably like an A wave. This was like a B wave or something like that. And I know that this market is going to probably most likely drop if I was to look at something like my DXY. So let me go take a look at my DXY, see what that's doing. Last time I checked the DXY, it was in a correction. But at the same time, if there's something to take note of, just a little gem or something like that. If you get a flat bottom, or not flat bottom, yeah. If you get a flat top, candle on the DXY, that means that the dollar, right, the US dollar, it's losing its strength, it's losing its momentum. So you can kind of take advantage of that. You don't need too much, right? You don't need to know too much, but that is the perfect example because you're like, okay, flat top candle, that's seller's momentum. All these sellers came into the market right here. Market started to drop, and you're like, all right, bet. What you call it? Like if you were to see this, you're like, all right, cool. The dollar is losing strength, which means if the dollar is losing strength, that means that on other pairs that actually pull the dollar in them, like how I was looking at what EURUSD, that should have been pulling up, right? Because it has a dollar, and look, it started to pull up. So at about between 7 a.m. and maybe 8 a.m., you can kind of look and say, all right, let me take advantage of that. And then again, where is it at? I literally just had it. I have no idea where it went. I don't know. Anyway, what's on the B chart? I think it was on the B chart. I think I deleted it. Anyways, let me go back to the 1 hour chart. But so that's really like, it's the step. Mark your day chart, go see the 1 hour chart, find a candle that matches that trend. Wait for your confirmation. Your confirmation was going to be your flat bottom or your flat top candle, all right, depending on what trend you're in. All right, if you're in a correction, you're going to be looking for a flat top candle for sellers. If you're in an uptrend, then you want to be looking for a flat bottom candle for buyers, and then you in there, just waiting for your confirmation. And then, like I said, like really like screenshot or take a picture or take note of these smaller body candles, because these let you know that whatever was going on is weak, is getting weak. It's getting very weak. Like right here, look at this. This buyer's candle is very weak. It had very little momentum to it. So what happened? The market went down, and you can see that, okay, the market went down or whatever, and then like, you know, there was an explanation for it, like, because you can really see higher than weak here in this area. So that's why the market went down. At the same time, utilize the DXY, and if you get something on the DXY, then I mean, hey, like, and I'm gonna show y'all what I would do if I would show y'all like a whole step-by-step thing. Like, I'm gonna show y'all. So all right, so like let's just say so like, okay, so this is the 1 hour, or actually no, let me go to the day chart. Okay, so this right here is a reversal seller's candle, like a candle that was like, hey, at first buyers were taking over, but now sellers are trying to take over, right? Then you have a momentum based candle, 4 hours left in this candle, right? So let's just say in 4 hours, right, you go back and you check the DXY, you got a flat top candle, you're like, okay, bet sellers are taking over, right? That is my bit of information to carry on to my currency pair that I'm trading. So flat top candle, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm looking for the US dollar to be very weak, right? So let's just say I was trading EURUSD again, for an example. That means that I'm gonna be looking for buyers. USD is weak. I'm gonna be looking for buyers, because that means Euro's taking over. And what happened was I got a day candle with a flat bottom. I could have bought here. Move this down. I could have bought bottom of this candle. I could have been in pretty much for a whole day candle, or damn near a whole day candle, and I'm good. Kind of just like piecing everything together like a puzzle. But like I said, rules. Mark up your day chart trend. Right? Find a corresponding candle that matches your day chart trend, and then right, risk according to your trading plan or whatever. Secure profits, however you want to do it, and I mean that's about it. Now, like right now, right? Mind you, what is this? It's 110. Let me go to this 1 hour. Let me go to the 1 hour chart right quick. All right, cool. So at 1 o'clock, we had got a flat bottom candle, right? So at 1 o'clock, without me even saying anything, person could have bought here. Person could have bought, right? How many pips? This is what, 12 pips already? So off of just this one candle so far, 12 pips. And of course, we got 48 minutes left in this candle. But this candle is showing no signs of reversal. How do I know that this candle is showing no signs of reversal? This candle is not even below the closing of this previous candle. So like right here, this candle closed here, and then this candle opened. Momentum. Now if this candle was like below this candle or something, or below the open of this candle or whatever, or the closing, below the close of this candle. Then I'm like, okay, maybe the market might look to go down or drop or however you want to say it. All because, I mean, that's just the pattern. That's just the pattern. And that's just what that's just what these Takanashi can do. So like, all right. Take a look at USDCAD. All right, so from what I had just said, looking for a flat top or flat bottom candle. Would anybody take a trade right here? Just drop it in the chat. Not because, let's see something. Would anybody on here take a trade in here? Is there any flat bottom? Like, I'm gonna actually box it too. Right here in this area. Yeah. Anybody take a trade in this area? I want to know. Just say yes or no in the chat box. Yes or no in the chat box. Would you personally take anywhere in the box? Anybody? Am I just on here design? Exactly. I don't have no confirmation here. Like whatsoever. It looks just crazy. I don't have no confirmation here. I'm gonna check the 1 day chart because that's really what you should do first. Like I'm over here skipping steps. But let me see something. Let's see. All right, so from what I gathered from the DXY, because the US dollar is weakening. I know that this is not gonna go nowhere. Like I know like this ain't gonna move nowhere. Like this is probably just gonna stay, you know what I'm saying, like in where it's at. Like it was on the like pretty much how, because it shows you on the 1 hour chart. It shows you like just straight consolidation. And now on this 1 day chart, if a candle open in momentum, I'm gonna show you the power of these Takanashi candles too. Before I show you how much pips this is up here, I'm gonna show you this candle right here is a reversal candle. You have seller's momentum, and next you're gonna have buyer momentum. But look, I'm gonna zoom in. Take a look at this candle right here. How this candle it formed above this. Like, look, this is the close. This is the close of the candle right here. And in this candle, it formed above that. So you like, buyers gotta be coming in sometime soon. Then you get a reversal candle right here, and then you get buyers coming in. You enter on that candle. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 4 days. So you're in for 4 days. Why? Because you got a flat bottom candle right here. 167 pips. 167 pips. That's it. Like that's all you had to do. Like literally, like, and it's crazy because it's just that it's just that simple, just that easy. All you have to do is look for your confirmations, and then enter the trade. You know, you could take a like if you made like $20, if you made like $40, you could feel free to just take your profit and just be good for the day. Like I know, like some people they want to make like $100 a day. Some people they want to make $40 in a day. All right, cool. Write that down, make a trading plan, and then use all of this. Like, cause I know I have all the rules in like with my Telegram chat. I'm gonna have to link that to my YouTube channel too, so that way people can join that. But on my Telegram chat, I literally have all the rules as to how I look at the market step by step. 1 day chart, I look at that, and it's crazy because sometimes I like, and I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I may not have to go to the 1 hour chart unless I want to just scalp or something. But because I want to actually look at not the smallest time frame, but the in between, I go to the 1 hour chart because if I want to ride the day chart trend. I want to ride that, so I look on the 1 hour chart. Now, if I'm on the 1 day chart and I'm like, hey, I want to just go ahead and just enter, off a 1 day candle, I can do that. And I promise you, if you did that, like if you literally did all the steps on the 1 day chart, you have like several flipped accounts. Like, I'm not even joking, because literally, like, there's only really two confirmations: it's flat bottom or flat top. Flat bottom or flat top. That's it. If you don't have neither one of those, you're not getting in nothing. Like, me personally, I'm not getting nothing. In this area, it's just a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise. I'm not entering no trade in this area until I feel like the market is showing me signs that it is really going to reverse. So like this candle right here, it came below this candle, so I'm like, okay, this market is going to reverse. After this candle, I got a flat top candle. That's my entry, and then bam, all that, 413 pips. Can't make this up. From here, I'm gonna put this up too. From here, this first flat top candle, excuse me. So I'll say like the close of this candle, which was right here. So I'm gonna put right here, 359 pips. I can't make this up. I'm not just like just saying like y'all know I can't make this up because y'all see me doing it. Like y'all see me doing it, like for real. And it's crazy because when I do go to my 1 hour chart, one candle, to be honest with y'all, could be a whole trend. One candle could be a whole trend. And I'm gonna show you how, like in here, you want to, because mind you, you want to start from your lowest point to actually find your trend. So I start from here. I got my first pullback, which is here. I get my wave 3, which is here. Actually, all of this could be a wave 3. So sometime soon, I'm gonna get some kind of drop, maybe somewhere in this area or something like that. I'm just like making an educated guess, and then you're gonna get market taking out those highs. And it's just as simple as that. So, and that's just like, mind you, like all of this could be like one candle, versus all of this can be like what, like maybe like a seller's candle or something like that. And I'm just giving an example, but like overall, if a person really wanted to, and I challenge y'all to do this, I promise you, if you do this, hold on, let me delete this. Actually, let me just go ahead and delete all of this. I don't need none of this on here anyway. So I'm about to hop off here in a second because I'm hungry as heck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm finna get me. I don't know what I'm finna eat. Anyway, back on topic. So what is this? All right, let's go over here. Let's take a look over here. So in this area right here, right, I did have some kind of stellar momentum going on, but I seen it was just kind of weak, just a little bit. Not on this specific candle, but I seen a wick. That's another thing. The two things that you want to look for a market reversal is wick rejection, right? Wick rejection is smaller body candles. Wick rejection and smaller body candles. That's it. Because if you get wick rejection, mind you, like something like this. This is wick rejection. Look at this. Like it's a wick. Maybe grab some liquidity, whatever it had did, and then you get this buy candle that's like, okay, this buy candle is above this candle's close. That's how I know this market about to buy up. Because I got this candle, it's above this close right here. And then the market just shot up. So if I didn't enter on this candle here or this candle here, then I just wait for my confirmation. My confirmation is a flat bottom candle for a buy. I would have entered right here, and then you just see market went crazy, like all the way up there. Like what? From here all the way up. That's been like what? Like say like 450 pips. So about 450 pips from here up there. 450 pips is more than enough to flip somebody's account. That's like guaranteed. Like, and the best part about it is like, you know, like I'm actually finna get into another funded account because I kind of want to leverage, you know, like 3 or 4 different funded accounts. I know I have 2 right now, and I have 1 personal account with personal funds in there. But when you kind of learn when you learn this right here, and you like, okay, cool, you can kind of remove, or you kind of, you know, can take stuff like, let's just say like, you know, a certain investment, and you can move it into another investment, and then now you can capitalize off of so many other investments, and that's how these people get rich. Because they're actually taking a skill set and they're putting it someplace else to where it can grow their money potentially. But you know, back to what I was saying, like I'm actually getting ready to do like a 25K funded account, another one, because I have a 25K one, and then I have a 15K one, and then I have my personal account. So I have 3 accounts altogether. Now I do have other accounts like that I like, you know, trading. Like I have like maybe an account for indices that I kind of really I trade on there, but not too often. And then I have another account that like, you know, for like crypto. But overall, like if somebody wanted to purchase a funded account or something like that, I paid for my funded account. It was $100. It was a 15K account. It was $100. You pay for the account, right? I'm actually gonna go ahead and search it right now. It's called Next Funded. All right, so this is Next Step Funded. This is the platform that I use. So you click on Get Funded now. You know, you sign up, you make the account, whatever. It's literally one for like $100. It's a 15K one. If somebody purchased that, actually, let me go back to this chart right quick. If somebody purchased that funded account, they can use something like this, like literally, like they can say, like, cause y'all could be completely honest with me, like drop like a 1 in the chat if you can literally look for a flat bottom or flat top candle and pass a funded account. Like if a funded account trying to say, hey, y'all have to make $1,000 off of what, 15K or off of 20K, you know what I'm saying? Like that's only a percentage of that money. But just drop a 1 if you can do that. Like literally, like because people are continuously taking their money and they're putting it into the market, and they're losing their bread because they're really not educated enough on how this actually works. The way it's supposed to, that's the way it really supposed to go. Is like, okay, cool. I have this funded account. All right, cool. Like, let's just say I got like 30K or something like that. Oh, cool. Prop firm granted me 30K to make 3,000 off of that 30K. And if I do it, I pass the funded account. Okay, we'll do. But after that, you have to keep the account, and you can keep the account and keep growing your funds and keep escalating your money to be able to take your money and put your money into other places by following this. Like, literally, the rules that I placed in the Telegram chat. And as a matter of fact, I know that I'm actually I'm gonna start putting my link in my cause I gotta put my Telegram chat link in my YouTube channel bio, so that way people can actually get to it, because I know people can't get to it, whatever it may be, but it's all good. I'm trying to see something. Let's go here. All right, so so I know you're on here. I'm on here. There's like another person on here. Can y'all drop a one to let me know that y'all on here? Cause like I said, I real deal can't even see who specifically is on. I can only see like the number. I know my homeboys on here. Well, I know like somebody else is on here, and then I just don't know the other person. But like I said, $100. Okay, bet. Okay, that's my homegirl. Okay, bet that. Now I'm happy as hell now. See, you got me too hyped now. But anyway, so yeah, so how, like, literally, like, y'all go to work and y'all continue to make $100, but $100 can literally get you, like, let's just say, like, really $100 can get you 15K, 25K to actually trade with it, so that way you can actually capitalize on this market, and then now you don't have to worry about clocking in or nothing like that. I'm not gonna take nothing away from nobody because she's on. Everybody like their own grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. But whatchamacallit? What's I saying? Like, let's just say, like, and mind you, this is 2 hours left in this 1 day candle, right? If somebody really wanted to, they can fund up their trading account like today. Like, you could put like $50 in there, right? So, something cheap. And then what you could do is you could then like take that $50 and then you can grow it, because what flat bottom candles mean is momentum, right? It doesn't just start with like one flat bottom and then just like it's literally like, okay, momentum based candle, and then you're gonna get a continuation, right? Maybe another candle after that. Bare minimum, like two flat bottom candles, bare minimum, simultaneously, right? That's what you're gonna see. But something like this, like, okay, this is 3 candles. That's 3 days. So you tell me, for 3 days you want to trade, and you catch 200 pips. Man, that's 2,000. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but that's $2,000 for somebody. Like, if you like, yo, I got my confirmation. I trust this market. I trust this trade because I already have everything set up for me, right? And then again, before we got this flat bottom candle, we got a reversal candle, which was this right here. This candle let me know, okay, the buyers are coming in. So this is just me. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, because sometimes I do be like kind of trigger happy. Like, if I seen this candle on the day chart, I promise you, like, if I got like 5 minutes left in the candle or something like that, I'm a buy. And then bam, I got this flat bottom candle, I'm up. Cause I already seen the market was letting me know it's about to go the opposite direction than what it thought it was gonna go. Or we thought it was gonna sell off, but it didn't sell off. Sight, it bought. I'm like, all right, cool. And what you call it? Let me go to. Okay, I did delete it. I'm trying to make sure I deleted it. All right, but yeah, so if that's the thing, like if you can read candles on the 1 day chart, which is pretty simple because I really just told you how. I mean, smaller body candles, they mean like that just means that the direction of the market is really very weak, right? Like, take a look at this candle right here. It's singled out. This candle right here, very weak candle. This right here lets you know for a fact you're gonna get sellers in the market. So you're like, all right, cool. Sellers came in. Now, if you wanted to get into the trade or something, this what you could have stayed in for maybe 4 days, maybe 3 days or something like that. Maybe one, two, like a little bag off of that, 140 pips, something slight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like that's enough for you to continue to grow your account like over and over and over and over again because you was waiting for whatever the market has to set up. Now I'm gonna show y'all about this wick rejection because I know I mentioned it over it too much. So this is a wick rejection right here. So you see you got this wick rejection, and then this candle opened up on the new day. And where it opened up below this candle, that's how you know it's gonna revert. It's just like looking like, oh, that makes sense. Because if the market was going to buy in momentum, it would appear above this candle, right? It will appear above this. It didn't appear above it. So I'm like, okay, the market going to have to sell off because there's only two directions the market can go, up or down. So market not fooling me because I see what's really going on. And I could caught 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 candles. I'll say like 4 candles. 200. I could have caught 200 pips out of that. I could have caught 400 pips out of this whole move. And then again, this candle was running out of time, and then you got another seller's candle. But it was like if you're like kind of like I don't know if I want to buy. I'm gonna sell on that candle. You can wait for the next candle or the next day. Excuse me. And then you sell it there. You get another flat bottom. Not flat bottom. You get another flat top, another flat top, another flat top, and so forth. Over here, I know that this market was going to reverse. This is just a smaller body candle. This market was a momentum-based candle at first. It didn't know what it was going to do. It went down here. It started working its way up. Close over here. Reversal. And you get a flat bottom. Buyers keep. Oh, man, that makes sense. So much sense. So let's see. Now somebody's favorite. Like, hold on. I'm trying to find it. It's on here, but I don't want to use that one. But you know what? If I'm gonna use that one. Nas 100. Nas. hey. I'm just saying, like, in here, obviously, are we trading here? Nope, we ain't trading here. I don't got no confirmation to do nothing. So I'm not getting into nothing. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna like, okay, I'm gonna let the market come to me. Now maybe let me zoom in. Maybe because you got a flat top candle here, maybe you could have been in for like a little bit. Now Nas is volatile, so you don't need to stay in there at all like that long. You good. You can be in and be out. Now, if I wanted to actually kind of make sure that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, I can let me do that. what I could do is I could look for confirmation on the 1 hour chart. 1 hour, because really the only chart is 1 hour and 1 day to choose, right? That's it. Candle. This candle could have really flipped somebody's account. Because of a flat top candle. Now, this next candle didn't appear below this, but it is a flat top candle, which means momentum is still there, which means it's still going to try to work its way down somehow, some way. But by that time, you probably got the trade already. You probably done collected $100, $200, $300, who knows? But you're good. But let's take a look at what this can do when you trade, when the market is really giving you like the right away, like, yo, get into this. All right, what is this? A reversal candle. You know, you get a weak seller's candle. It don't really go nowhere. Start working its way up. You don't buy on this candle. This next candle you buy on. All this. Life hack right here. I tell y'all, can't make this up. Nas will pay you. Nas will pay your bills. All you gotta do is look for the confirmation and you in there. Look at this. Wow. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Y'all see the number. 2,000 pips. And what was the other one? USD, yeah. Was 30. But just to make sure you like y'all can literally do what I'm doing. Like y'all can look for a flat bottom, look for a flat top, get into the trade, secure your profit. So let me see. This is alright. So this here. About 370 pips off of this little move right here. Yeah, it's just that simple though. So I'm gonna go to what was another one I was actually gonna look at. I did look at USDCAD. Okay, UJ. USDJPY. Alright. So we usually made a new high over here. So we cracked up there. It did drop. It did drop. Now again, the first step is for the 1 day chart. Let's see what the 1 day chart is on. Okay, 1 day chart does not give me like any kind of like. Let me actually. 1 day chart doesn't really give me. 1 day chart doesn't give me. Excuse me. 1 day chart doesn't give me too much. But if we was to go, if we was to work out, if we was to look, let me see here. Here's a high point. I'm not gonna lie, it will make sense for this to drop. The only reason it will make sense for this to drop is because of why the US dollar is weak. So looking at this, I can already tell this is a correction. Here's your high point, your low point, here's your B, and then your C. It has not taken out this low yet. So I'm thinking that this candle, because mind you, buyers was kind of coming in. And sellers was trying to come in. Now sellers really trying to come in because this is a reversal candle. This is letting you know, okay, this is either gonna buy or this is gonna sell. Now so the tend to set down and then take out that low. But the thing is, like, when you're looking at this, like on the day chart, you want to wait somewhere close when this time is run out, because normally if I get a seller's reversal candle, the market's going to buy it. So after this candle, we might get a flat bottom candle. We don't know yet, but we have to wait, because if we get that, we're in there. And then, I mean, y'all see what happened, like, 3 days of holding a trade. I mean, like, that's, can't make this up, but 214 pips, 3 days. That's not bad, but like I said, you really won't even need that much to fill an account. You really won't. Like, granted, somebody can have $100 today, and they can have $1,000 by the end of the week. I mean, if they really want to. Another thing I look at, because I know sometimes confirmations are hard, so I'm gonna go to replay. Oh, I forgot. I got to change back to regular candles. I don't want to do that though. I don't like regular candles. Regular candles is like a lot of noise. But actually, alright, cool. But anyway, so what was I saying? Okay, so let's just say confirmation for a reversal for sellers. You got buyers right here, and you got this reversal candle right here. A buyer reversal candle, right? Again, right here. Now, sometimes this happens, like you get a buy candle, and you get a sell candle. In this case, we got a sell candle, and then we got another sell candle, but it's reversal. So, like, again, we don't know what this is going to do until after the fact. But again, I did have a seller right here. It was a reversal. I got a buyer reversal. Let me know sellers could potentially come in, which I got one seller right here. And then I got buyers that came back in, and then I had a seller reversal. Sellers came in, right? So I'm gonna show y'all something crazy. Let me see. Man, where the heck is it at? I'm trying to find a good example. Let's see. All right, so I guess I would say, like, I'm really trying to find a good one too. That I really. Bet. I found one. Okay, right here in this area. Okay, so y'all see how obviously you have seller's momentum right here because it's a flat bottom. I mean, not flat bottom. I keep saying flat bottom. This is a flat top right here, right? Seller's momentum. Get another flat top candle. Seller's momentum. This candle is indecisive. Don't know what it's going to do. But this candle right here, y'all see how if you get seller's momentum, you're gonna get this candle right here, and this candle right here, it passes this wick. This candle right here, it passes this wick. Then you got this candle right here, it don't come below this candle. You get a buyer candle that's kind of like, I don't know what I want to do yet. Now, watch this. Over here, you get consecutive candles. above each other. So you got this one, you got this one, you got this one. You have a seller reversal candle. Buyer candle came flat buy. Buy right here, and you can collect your money off that candle. Now here, I don't know what the hell is going on. No, sir, I'm not trading that. No, that's not. I'm not trading that. Nobody is getting set up over here. But now maybe over here you could have got something in, because I mean, if you look, you've got this candle here. But what did I say? The candle, if it's above that wick, you know it's going to potentially reverse. So look, this candle right here is above this wick, and then the close of this candle, because it closed here, it closed above this candle. That's like off rip a confirmation for a buy. And then you get this flat bottom candle right here, and then again you could have collected something out of that. Maybe with something. Oh, that's more than enough. That's more than 100 pips off that one candle. Yeah, that's more than 100 pips off that one candle. That's more than 100 pips off that one candle. I'm trying to find another example. Again, like it happened right here too. Candle. In other words, if you can get a candle, to close above the previous candle or close below the previous candle, market's gonna go in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna actually show you. Okay, so okay, right here, and right here, it just inched above it, or it closed above the previous candle, and then you got another one that was kind of like then you got another flat. Now you got a flat top, so that's like, okay, so the momentum was back in, right? But here is another. Where is it? I just see it. Here we go. A small body candle, right? It's above this candle right here, right? It's a small body candle. So I got small body candle. It's above the previous candle. So that's like the buyers are trying to come in, and the buyers came in. This candle right here, it opened below this candle, sellers came in. This candle right here opened below this candle, sellers came in. This candle closed above this candle, or I'm sorry, this candle right here, my cards is on. This candle opened or closed, excuse me. This candle closed above this candle. Buyers came in. It's the pattern. It's just kind of like you gotta. And I'm gonna make a note of that too. I'm gonna make a note of that. I'm gonna add like two more. I'm gonna add two more, like, I guess, rules to the 3 rules that I have already, and that's pretty much gonna be it. So altogether, it's gonna probably end up being like 5 rules, but those are just going to be additives that you can potentially look for to actually, I guess, get better entries and all that kind of good stuff. So let's go to, okay, it's 151. Let me go to Euro USD. Go back to Euro USD right quick. Now this candle right here is still in the middle as far as I'm concerned, which means the market should still be buying up after that candle. So I can see that this candle is still in momentum. Again, like I said, we got like 7 minutes left in this candle. So I'm just gonna wait it out and see what happens. And I think what I'm gonna do is, um, like throughout the week, like whoever like whoever decides that they want to just kind of post or not post it, like share, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm doing, like on your IG. Like if y'all do that throughout the week, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and just pay for a funded account for y'all. I'll pay for a funded account for y'all. So let me see something. So like I said, the cheapest funded account is $100. So it's really not gonna take too much out of my pocket anyway. It's $100. But anybody can, like, the thing is, like I said earlier, like everybody and your mama like make $100 at work. Like if you work a shift at work, you make 100. You making like at least $100. Like I mean, I don't know anybody making less than $100 in a shift, but because if they are, that's crazy. But I need to fix that. But granted, like literally, like if you had $100 and you pay for a funded account, like and you use these methods that I'm talking about now, I promise you, you're gonna pass that funded account in like between 4 to 5 days. You'll pass, because some of these funded accounts, they literally they don't really and look, this candle's already still trying to continue to move up. All right, so now with the information I have so far, with me knowing what I know now, I know that liquidity is sitting up here. Now, what is liquidity? Liquidity is our highs and or low points that have not been taken out. This is the closest high point that I can find that has not been taken out yet. Even though this is our wave 5, right? And it looks to kind of be a correction, right? That still doesn't matter, because the market is going to go where the money's at. Money is sitting here, so if the market is in momentum, it could potentially shoot up from here. But again, even if it doesn't hit target, if you just like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like on some of my accounts, I'll risk like a $2 lot size, $3 lot size. I'll risk big, and then I'll make $100. I'll make not $100. I'll make like $200, $300 or something like that, and I just take my bread. Because I wrote on my board that my goal every single day consistently is $300. 300 every single day for 7 days a week. Right? If I do that, that's more than 2,100. That's more than 2,100 in a week. I'm sorry. I think I'm calculating that. Oh, that's three. Okay, so that'll be 300 times 7. So yeah, so that's 20. That's $2,100 a week. Now, if somebody had a funded account, $2,100 a week is easy because the thing is what you want in the market is less drawdown. How Kanashi helps you get less drawdown because it's there are candles that are a lot easier to read. Like I said, like the candle that I had highlighted, this candle right here, let me know that the market was going in reverse because it was a smaller body candle and sellers were coming in before that. So I'm like, I'm sitting back in my chair. I'm like, all right, bet. Buyers about to come in. And then what happened? Buyers came in. Now, if I wanted to, now this is if I wanted to. This is like a little high right here. I could set that as a target if I wanted to, right? If I just wanted to scalp or something like that. And then from this point on, I say I got me about like 18 pips. I got 18 pips in. Now that's not, of course, that's not outrageously a lot, but that's just enough to flip somebody's account though. So this candle is moving in momentum. This candle is moving in momentum. At the same time, the candle we have on our day chart is a flat bottom, which stands for buyers in the market overall. So we're only gonna be looking for buys for the day. Now watch this next candle be a flat bottom candle. And I'm gonna move this out the way so we can actually look. I'm gonna zoom in too. Now again, if it's not, then I know how to tell if it's gonna reverse or not. Watch this. So we got like 53 seconds left in this candle. Kind of inching up a little bit. And pay attention to how this candle is formed. Like pay attention to like the structure of the candle. I'm telling you, it'll really tell you everything. Flat bottom candle, right? Now, got a flat bottom candle, but this is kind of below this wick, so it's kind of like one of those. You can still buy on it, right? But it's best to wait it out because because 9 times out of 10, this might end up being a reversal candle. Let me see something. You see how it's trying to work its way down. But anywho, so yeah, if you like the Amish chat or something like that, like let everybody know like I was on live and like you know what I'm saying, like I gave out some really good info and all that kind of good stuff. Share me on IG and then yeah man, I'm finna get up off of here. See y'all later.